So, good evening, student. First, I want to know yourself, about you. What is your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Sujal Sao. So today,
Yes,
it's your first class about
yes,
we will study commerce here. Hello, just a minute. Hello. Yes, yes. Okay, okay, Sujal. So what we were discussing about commerce. As you have opted commerce, your career stream. So first, I want to know that why you have chosen commerce as your career stream. Tell me why you opted commerce? Why not science?
commerce I taken for business.
Means you want to become a businessman.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, very good. So okay, so very good, Sujal, and the best wishes to you. But the thing is, commerce is also not easy as people think about. Like if you thinking that like you want to escape from science, for escaping from science you are turning up into the commerce, then still you have time, you can change your mind or you can think about again. But no problem, as you have chosen, and this is our first class, so I will explain you all about commerce and the importance of it, meaning of commerce, and what are the scope, what are the subjects we have to study in commerce. Okay, so I am sharing my screen and I am writing over here. You just concentrate. Okay, and if you have any question in between, then just raise your hand. By the bottom of your mobile phone you will get a icon over there, like this hand icon over there. So in between during the class session, if you have any query, then you just raise hand. Okay, so let me go
Okay, sir.
ahead. Okay, okay, so first I am writing over here like what is commerce. Do you have any idea about commerce? Okay, forget commerce now. You have studied science for last 10 years. I think not 10 years, 6 years. Right from the standard 4 you have studied science. Can you tell me the meaning of science? What is science? Screen is visible?
Sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
So what is science? Okay, no
Yes, sir.
problem. I know. That is why I want to I want to make you understand that here you got chance to start this subject from the very beginning. Means whoever takes commerce before 10th, they didn't have any subject which is about commerce. But in ICSE there is subject that is called bookkeeping. But in CBSE board, we don't have any subject apart from economics and little bit of economics in standard 10th and 9th. But that also not purely economic. That is just a story of Palampur and whatever. I don't teach to 10, but I once I checked the book of standard 10th, so I gone through that in economics that they have a story about an ecosystem. But here, whatever we will study in economics, that is totally different. That is about the law of economics, microeconomics, macroeconomics. All we will discuss later. So first, I am telling you what is the meaning of science. Then we will directly move into the commerce. So science is the study of universal truths and facts and their causes and effects. Okay, science means the study of universal truths and facts. Universal truth and facts means which are easily and everywhere acceptable by all, and at the same time the law which we study in science, we also deal with their causes and effect. Okay, so this is all about
Yes,
science. Now you have, as you have taken commerce as your career stream, we are moving towards commerce. So first I explain you the meaning of commerce. Okay, I am writing here the definition of commerce, okay, in my words, and after that I will explain. So commerce means the study of, the promotion of, study of the promotion of number one, trade, number two, science, number three, culture, number four, arts. Now, coming to the points, each and every points. So first line I am explaining. Commerce means the study of the promotion. Promotion means what? In commerce, we deal with the developmental factors or study of development, that how we can develop our trade, how we can develop our science, how we can develop our culture, and how we can develop our arts. So develop development is a process. You can see, you can experience that first 2G mobile, 2G handset are there in the market when you were when you were a, I think, child. When your childhood days, there was 2G mobile. As in the beginning, we used to started using mobile. We had a 2G mobile phones. But as the time passed, research and development taken place. 2G replaced by 3G and then 4G, and now it is the time of 5G. So as science as development in science takes place, the new methods, new technology comes in our life, that changes the way of business also, means trade also. Take an example of 30 or 40 years back of our parents' days. Suppose our parents in their days, when they were young, they were at the age of ours as we are now. They supposed to started a business at their days. So what they had to do there those days, they have to purchase a costly premises, then costly assets like furnitures and lots of stocks, because those days the way of doing trade, way of doing business was this only. But as technology comes, the way of doing business totally changed. What is the difference in those days and nowadays? That those days, if anyone wanted to start business, they have to arrange lots of capital first, then organize the capital into the right direction to arrange the premises, then machineries, then stocks, then lots of other problems. But now technology converted or makes the process of trade very easy. Now we don't have to arrange huge capital or huge stock. We just have to arrange very few capital and few resources, and with the help of that only, we can start up our business with the help of science. How? You can take the example of e-commerce. How we purchase and sell these days. If we want to purchase anything, we just log into the Amazon website. With these are the e-commerce website, then Flipkart, Miso, and many more. What we do over there, we just see the pictures and below details over there about each and every product, and based on that details and pictures, we order, and we do not have to move even from shop to shop and find our requisites. We just have to click on the Amazon site or whatever e-commerce site you prefer or anyone prefer or likes according to their will. They just go on to their website and find the products and then order it. So simple. Just business is now becomes available on the tip of our finger, but this was not possible those days. So how this is possible, or why this is possible? So this becomes possible only because in the development of science and technology, means science changes, technology changes the way of our doing business, and at the same time trade develops, then only the chances of development in science. Because until and unless trade develops, we do not have the profit, or we do not have enough resources, we cannot generate the resources, we cannot generate the profit. And until and unless we cannot generate the profit, we cannot allocate our money into the research and development. So trade also is a, complementary to the research and development, and as well as science come up with the new ideas and technology and complement to the trade. At the same time, trade and science develops, our culture also develops simultaneously and gradually as the science and trade develops. How we can relate that culture with the trade and science? For this, we have to move around 50 or 60 years back when India got independence. Okay, so when India got independence, those days we all know, we have studied in history and economics that our economy was very poor. Most of the population of India was poor those at that time. So we do not have, car with every people do not have car and bikes. So those days we used to travel. Not we, our parents or our ancestors used to travel one place to another by bullock cart. So for traveling in a bullock cart, wearing dhoti is comfortable, no problem. You can travel easily one place to another wearing dhoti and kurta. But now, suppose you are riding bike and you are riding bike wearing dhoti and kurta. Do you think that it is comfortable or easy that you are riding bike wearing dhoti and kurta? Say, will you be comfortable riding bike with dhoti and kurta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will be comfortably ride bike with dhoti and kurta or with jeans pant. Which in which costume you will feel comfortable?
To half pant.
What?
Half pant.
Okay, you are different. Half pant, okay. Half pant is also fine. Cool. Summer season, we you prepare half pant instead of jeans. Okay. Why not dhoti and kurta? Because dhoti and kurta was fashion of those days when we used to travel one place to another on bullock cart. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the changes in trade science affect on our culture also. And as cultures changes or as cultures develops due to the change in trade and science, our art also develops. Please mute the mic. Okay. When I ask any question, then only you unmute. Okay. If you are if you are attending this session by your laptop, then by at the time of speaking, you can just press shift button and speak. Okay. Or if you are using attending session by mobile phone, then you have to mute and unmute by the mic icon. So come to the point. So as trade, science, culture develops, our arts also develop. Do you know the meaning of art? Here, art. What is the meaning of art? Art means the way of expressing your theoretical knowledge into practical approach. Okay, got it? Means whatever we will learn in our subjects like accountancy, economics, and BST, do you think is it worthy that just learning, just getting it by heart, and we don't know the actual use of those learnings? Do you think that it is worthy? No, because if we are learning anything, we also have to have the knowledge about where we will utilize that knowledge. So art make us, capable of utilizing our theoretical knowledge into practical approach. So this is the meaning of commerce. Like in commerce, we study about the promotion of trade, science, culture, and arts. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So in commerce, moving further, we have to study mainly these subjects. Number one is accountancy. Number two, economics. Number three, business study. Okay. So today we will move further with the accountancy. So moving further with our subject accountancy, I like to explain the meaning of accountancy. Okay, and step by step, we will learn each and every terms and process of accountancy. Gradually, we will develop the skill of accounting. Now, You noticed or not, I don't know, but you have to notice or you have to concentrate upon my words, whatever I am speaking, that I have used the first word, that is accountancy. And after some time I use that in accountancy we will learn how to do accounting. So there is difference between accountancy and accounting. So as we move further with the definition of accountancy and then accounting, we will come to know about the difference. Okay. So I am writing here the definition of accountancy first. What is accountancy? Do you know the meaning of accountancy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try. What is accountancy?
It is the body of knowledge and principle
Very
of
good.
how to do accounting for an any entity, for
Very good. Very
an
good.
any.
Very good. Very good. Oh, have I? I have already explained this topic, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You are very good that you have learned and you have learning. You are learning. That's good. So once again, I am writing what is accountancy. So it is the body of knowledge and principle. In the last of this session, I will tell you the name of the books, which books you have to buy, because NCRT book will be there, but only NCRT will not work. Okay, you have to buy another reference book, which from that reference book we will deal with the practical questions as much as we can. Okay, I'm not telling that as much as we can in the sense that we have to do lots of questions. We have to work smartly and at the same time have to prepare for the exam, our 12th board also, and as well as CA foundation also. So as you are a commerce student, I must suggest that prepare, study well from the very beginning, because this is a very new subject. So if you study conceptually and very sincerely, this will be very much benefited for your both examination, that is 12th board and as well as chartered accountancy foundation exam. So come to the point. It is the body of knowledge and principle of how to do accounting. My writing is okay. Is it understandable? It is the body of
Yes,
knowledge and principle of how to do accounting for any business entity. Now, one word, each and every word by word, explaining the definition. It is the body. Body here means not our body. Our body is also made up of different organs. That is why we call it, our body is a body. Body means a group of organs or institutions. Okay, so here it is the body of knowledge, means here means this subject accountancy is the body of what? Body of what? The body of knowledge and principle. These two word is important, that is knowledge and principle of how to do accounting for any business entity. So in accountancy, we will learn about all the knowledges and all the rules and laws, that means principle of how to do accounting. See, for doing accounting for any business enterprise, we have to have knowledge of how to do accounting first, and then while doing accounting, we also have to follow some principles, rules, laws of accounting in our practice. Okay, so accountancy teaches us all about the knowledge and rules of accounting, like how to do accounting for any business entity. Okay, am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is the body of knowledge and principle of how to do accounting for any business entity. Now, in nutshell, what is the meaning of accountancy? So it is the name of the subject. And what is the meaning of this subject? So it is the body of knowledge and principle of how to do accounting for any business entity. So as you are my student, so anyone, if anyone asks from you that what subjects you are studying in commerce, so what will you tell? Accountancy, economics, BST, and there are some optional paper that will depend upon your choice, that what you choose, either maths, computer, or any other subjects. There are many options in CBSE board. Okay, basically students opt maths or computer, so that's why I've given example of maths and computer. You can go to the website of CBSE and you can check how many options are available over there. You can go for any one out of them. Okay, so it is the body of knowledge and principle of how to do accounting for any business entity. Okay, now what is the meaning of accounting? If accountancy is a subject, so in accountancy we will learn about the process of how to do accounting. In English, you might have learned about that. If you have to convert any noun into verb, we have to add ing in the last of that word, or in the as a suffix. Okay, so see here, this is the name of subject. That means this is noun. And if we are adding ing in the noun, it becomes verb. And verb means what? Way of doing anything. So accountancy teaches us how to do accounting, process of doing accounting. Okay. So if we come across the definition, we will have to write, or we will have to understand the definition of accounting like this. What is accounting? So I am writing, then I will explain. It is an art. It is an art of recording, classifying, and summarizing of business transaction into systematic, and chronological manner. Okay. So what I have written over there, it is an art. Art means, I have already explained that art means way of expressing our theoretical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge here means whatever we will learn in our subject accountancy, that is knowledge and principle. That will be our theory. After getting these theories of accountancy, we'll have to utilize these theories into our practical approach when we do accounting for any enterprise. So if you are utilizing your theoretical knowledge in your practical approach, that means you are doing what that is your, that represents your art, that represents your skill, that how much skill you have, that how much ability you have to utilize your theoretical knowledge into practical one. Okay, so that depends upon your art, that how much art, how much skill you are having in yourself. Okay, so accounting is what? Accounting is an art. Art of what? Art of recording, number one. Number two is classifying, and then number three is summarizing. So art of recording, classifying, and summarizing. So what to record, what to classify and summarize? So art of recording, classifying and summarizing of business transaction into how we record, classify and summarize of business transaction. So into systematic, that means by following a proper system. And how? Chronologically manner. Chronological means date wise, means whatever transactions occur into our business, we have to record that transaction into our books of accounts in a systematic and chronological means date wise orderly manner. Okay, got it? So accounting is an art of recording transaction, classifying the transaction, summarizing the transaction of our business into systematic and chronological manner. Okay, got my point? These all definitions are given into your book. Okay, so when I explain something in the class, you don't need to write in hurry, or you don't have to worry about the notes. You just focus upon what I am telling, what I am explaining, and after that I will tell you to prepare self notes with the help of your book. So in the classroom we will do all the explanation work, all the practical work, but the writing notes will be your CW part, class work part. And while making your class work, you will find some problems, some queries while preparing your class work, while doing your class homework. Sorry, while doing your homework. So while if you face any queries or problems during your homework, in the next class, first we will tackle those queries and problems first, and then we will proceed. So this is the way of our learning. First, we will deal with the previous topics, questions and queries. Okay. So for that, you also have to give, I am giving my 100% by explaining each and every topic of your syllabus or more than your syllabus. So you also, I expect from you to give your at least 80% of your effort. If you give your 80% of your effort, that will be enough for me. Okay. So for today, this much is okay because this is the very first class. I have just given you the introduction of commerce and what are the subjects we have to study in commerce. And before ending of this session, I like to tell you about the books which I recommend. So for accountancy, you buy NCRT and a reference book, that is T.S. Grewal. So from T.S. Grewal, we will practice the questions. We will practice in accountancy. And for BST in economics, reference book is for your homework and your more deeper knowledge. In class, we will deal with NCERT only. So NCERT is enough for BST and economics, but for accountancy, you need a reference book in the class as well. But in BST in economics, in the class, we will only